Okay, guys. So for our first activity is what are you most thankful for? And so this is a draw it activity. You can write, you can draw something, but I'm going to start it. I'm going to give us 1 minute to just draw what we are thankful for.
And welcome everyone. We are so glad you're here for our second Kicking It webinar as we kick these off this year. We hope we've had a lot of good turnouts with everyone. So that's a good sign that everybody is interested in them. Thank you.
Yes. And so I'm sharing my screen so that you can also see what the teacher sees. So I can see exactly, what you're doing, what you're drawing or typing or writing. So I know somebody up here put coffee. And I'm very thankful for coffee. It looks like Claudia may be thankful for wine. I'm not sure if that is a wine bottle, but
that's what I should be, but I'm not. I'm sticking with my Diet Dr. Pepper, but
totally a wine bottle. Totally a wine bottle.
It's a mini. It's a mini.
Mini. Although this Diet Dr. Pepper with cream soda is delicious. If y'all haven't tried it, it's very good.
Okay, so I did have a timer on it, and so our timer expired, so you should have gotten a message that it expired. Okay, so I can go through and see what you guys are thankful for. Lots of family. Someone is thankful for Grace. I think that's Grace the librarian. Is that right? Or no?
And y'all, teachers are the worst when the timer runs off. Whenever I do webinars or when I do classes, I always have to give them a heads up that I'm about to end the activity because they're all like, no, they have to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So draw it activities are one of my favorites. I always like to put them at the beginning of a Nearpod just because it's a great little not exit ticket, but a check-in, a warm-up, a way to get everyone actively engaged. But how many times have you tried to get kids involved and you're waiting on some kids, to get into the lesson, and these are still, I taught first grade, so some are still getting in, and this keeps them all actively engaged while you're waiting for everyone to get into that Nearpod. I'm going to put in the chat again in case y'all have missed it. Make sure you fill in the kicking prizes so that you get entered into the spinner, because we're going to have that. We're going to do prizes at the end this time. Anyway, if you think that might be a little better than doing it throughout, we're going to try that this time.
Yeah. So somebody did ask in the chat, how do I put the draw it into my Nearpod? We're going to show you that when we come up. And then Karen, you may want to get with Deborah. She's having an issue with trying to get on the prizes.
On the 404 though, that sounds like it's an internet issue. She may, even though she's logged into you're into the Klein ISD network. Yeah, 404 is a network issue. Can you refresh?
Okay, so while she is troubleshooting that, this is our contact information. You can also use our links to book a private Zoom session with us. And then of course we've posted all the videos we make on our YouTube channel, so you can check out our YouTube channel and subscribe. But I also put a bit.ly link to Nearpod November, which is the actual slide deck that I used to build this Nearpod. Okay, and I'm also going to put that in the chat. I think I had it copied, so it's still, nope, I did not have it copied. Let me just.
Will we have access to this when we're done?
Absolutely.
Okay.
What I would do is bookmark this when you're in there, just put
So in the student, I'm going to switch over to student view real quick. On the side, you should have a place for you to enable notes.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how long it's going to take to get over to student view. Okay, so mine doesn't have it because I'm the teacher, but over here on the side, there should be a line and there's like a little kind of half circle with a page. And if you click on that, you can actually save everything in your Google Drive.
Drive. Yeah, I just saw it. Thanks.
Okay, awesome. And switch back to teacher. Okay, so real quick, we want to know how familiar are you with Nearpod? So you're brand new to Nearpod. You've heard about it, but you're still not sure. Are you a Nearpod Pro, like you use it quite frequently, or are you actually Nearpod certified? So you've got the certification from Nearpod.
Polls are another great tool to use in a lesson to find out how, to gauge where they are with that activity or that knowledge that you're trying to get ready to teach. Wow, it looks like we've got a lot. Oh, we have a newbie. I saw a newbie. Go back up. So we've got a few that are brand new. I'm so
Awesome.
glad you're here.
Yes. Okay, so you've used it before, but probably not extensively. And I even see some in the chat that said they are beginners, they're new. And then for those of you who aren't in the Nearpod, because I see there's 39 of you in here, you just go to nearpod.com and join and put in the join code.
And you can see that code if you don't see
Right
it in
here
the
at the
chat
top.
yet. It's right up there on the screen.
Okay. All right. I'm going to move on. So we've got some people who don't know what Nearpod is. They're brand new to it. And so it's just a great presentation tool that makes all of your slides interactive. So you can add all of these activities like the draw it and the poll. We're going to show you some more that you can add. But these lessons, you can easily download them into your Nearpod library. You can embed them into Schoology. It 100% student engagement, which is what we're needing right now, especially with our kids that are online. I love Nearpod because I can use the same exact lesson for my Klein Online students and my Klein on campus students. Okay. So let's kind of dig into everything about Nearpod. The first thing I want to show you is that you can search your lessons by Teks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a new tab. And can y'all see my new tab?
Oh, I love it. Love it. Love that picture.
Okay, so I'm going to just go to Nearpod. Okay, and I've already logged in, but you'll log in with Google. And so right here it says explore the Nearpod library, but if for some reason you don't see this, right here on the side it says Nearpod library. And this is where you can find already created lessons. You can search for lessons, but what I really like to do is find something that's correlated to my Teks. So I want to search for lessons and I'm going to select my standard. So I'm going to scroll on down to Texas. And social studies is my passion. And I taught 5th grade. And so now I can find all of the different lessons that correlate to my 5th grade social studies Teks. And like, let's say the Lost Colony of Roanoke, I can preview this lesson, but if I click on it, okay, come on, I can add it to my library. And once I have added it to my library, then I can go in and I can edit it and really fine tune it to fit my class and what they need. Okay, so I'm just going to click add to my library. And so now it says show in my library. So if I click show in my library, it's going to take me to where I can find it. Okay, now I can go ahead and launch a live participation or a student-paced lesson, but here's where also I can edit it, or I can share it with teachers, or I can put it in my school library. Okay. And so then what I also want to show you, and that's kind of the next thing, is the Calm app. We recently found this out.
Mhm. We all need to be calm.
We all need to be calm. I'm going to go back to exploring the Nearpod library. It's actually up here in their little kind of scrolling menu, but you can also search it here. So before I searched just Calm, but I also see that it's right here as well under featured because it is brand new to Nearpod. And so I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with the Calm app, but it's just an app that's great to kind of like calm you down. It plays the nice little music, but here is all the different kind of Calm videos, and these are just videos. But further down, okay, you can see that we actually have lessons now, where the videos that they have above are actually embedded into a lesson that's an introduction to meditation. And so it also tells you, here's grades K through 2, here's K5. So you can see kind of, you can tailor it to the grade level that you have. Okay. So that is the Calm app. And then Karen's going to take it away. I'm going to stop sharing and she's going to go ahead and show you how you can put this into Schoology.
Okay, all right, you already stopped sharing? Oh, okay, hold on.
Sharing.
Okay, so let me share my screen. I'm gonna do this one. All right, so let me bring up Schoology here. Let me get rid of, so can you all see my screen with Schoology?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so great thing, oops, I'm about to end.
Oh, please don't do that.
I was about to, let's keep going. Okay, so on my screen, you can see we have a great, since we have that district Nearpod license, we also now have we've had it, but we have the integration piece into Schoology. And what I love about that, especially because I'm an elementary teacher, but even for the upper grades, is when you embed it in Schoology through the app, you don't have to worry about the code because it will automatically put the kids into the lesson. So they don't have to join with a code. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to my practice course. And so once you're in your course, oh, I need to update that to Happy Thanksgiving. All right, so I'm in here. I'm going to go to add materials. Now, you will notice that Nearpod is on the left-hand side. Don't use this to try to embed. This is actually like a quick link into Nearpod for you to get in there. But if you embed it this way, or you bring in a link from Nearpod, the kids have to know the code. So when you go to embed a Nearpod lesson, you're going to go to add materials. You're going to go over here to Nearpod. And what it's going to do is it will open up your Nearpod. Now, you won't see anything if you have not, Kaylee just a second ago added that history or that social studies lesson into her library. If you don't have something already added into your library, you're not going to be able to add anything. So you would want to go to Nearpod ahead of time and make sure you have the activity already added to your library. But once you have it in here, you see all of these right here. I'm just going to go to this one and I'm going to add it in as student paced. I could do it as a live, but since it's going into Schoology, I'm probably going to do that more as an independent activity for the kids. So I'm going to click on student paced. And it's going to pop it in right there. That's how easy was that. It just went straight in. Now when the kids come in, all they do is click on this link and it will ask them to sign in. It's loading. And it usually already has their name, especially if they're already logged in with Google on their computer. But see how it puts their name, and then they just join the lesson and start going. I love how easy that is to add in there. Okay, oops, back into Schoology. All right, I can't see the screen. Let me go back to, what was we going to next, Kaylee, if you'll remind me. Did I do?
Well, I really quick want to add that's a note on this slide is that you cannot edit the Nearpod lesson once you have put it into Schoology because it changes the link.
Yes, so if you have already added, like I had just added this little activity you saw in here, once I added in, if I all of a sudden realize, ooh, I need to add something to that activity, and I go and edit it in Nearpod, it will break the link right here. So you will need to delete this one and put it back in again. So make sure when you add it to Schoology, for the most part, you want to make sure it's ready to go. But every now and then you'll notice a spelling mistake, or you might notice something that maybe you need to change. If you have to do that and you've already put it in, you will need to delete it and reattach it in because it will break that link. Very good. All right.
Karen, you're doing the next thing too, creating it in Google Slides.
Okay, so I'm going to now go to a slide that I have already opened. Now, what I love about this, actually, I like creating Nearpod lessons in slides instead of going into Nearpod, because it's so easy to take a presentation that you've already developed, and now you're just going to spice it up a little bit by adding an activity like we kind of did with our presentation. We made our presentation first, then we went in and started adding the Nearpod activities. So once you open your Google Slides, you will need what's called the Nearpod add-on. So you go up here to the very top where it says add-ons. You will click on this. Then you will go to get add-ons if you don't already have Nearpod added. I'm going to act like I don't have it right now, but I'm going to click on get add-ons. When this pops up, I can just search right here. Look, it's already here. I would just click on that and install it. You can see there, mine's already installed. Once you have it installed, you go back to add-ons. There's Nearpod, and you say open Nearpod. Then it's going to open Nearpod up inside your Google Slides. All you need to do is start looking over here at, they have, what is it, 20 plus different activities that you can add into these lessons. Somebody added earlier about how to do a draw it activity. You can convert. I think that's what we did on our slide. We created it and converted it to a draw it, or you can just rotate through in here and find where it says draw it activity. I click on that. It's going to add it to my slideshow. Maybe I want to upload a background. Maybe we're studying plants and I want them to label all the parts to that plant. Or maybe we're studying the 13 colonies and I want them to label those colonies on that map. So you can upload those images, or you can even just leave it blank and call out something that you want them to do. So then once you get it in there, you just click save and it adds it right in to your slideshow. See, there it is. Then you just keep going on, you scroll down, you get to another part in your presentation where you'd like to add one, and you just add another activity over here.
Hey, Karen, real quick, can you go into where it says edit this slide and show them how you can add the timer like I did on the draw it?
Oh, good, good. So she added that. So see right up here, add timer. So maybe I want to give them, let's see, we're going to give them 30 seconds. Add it. And I just say save. So yeah, you can go back in and edit once you get them in there. You just always need to edit it in here in that in the Google Slides. All right, and then once you get everything created, you will then say save and go to Nearpod, and it will take that slideshow. And let me go to my Nearpod right here. Oh, no, that's not Nearpod. Where's my Nearpod? Oh, that is my Nearpod. Oh, and that's not Nearpod. Okay, sorry guys. Let me just say, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to say save and go to Nearpod because it's going to actually open up my teacher one. So it's in here and you'll see that it puts it right into my library. So there it is. And you can see it says almost there because it's converting. There you can see is our November or Nearpod November. When I'm ready to launch it like we did tonight, you will actually go to Nearpod and you'll just come down and you'll launch either the live, which is what we did for tonight, or you'll launch the student paste.
Or you'll embed in Schoology.
Or you'll embed it in Schoology. If you're going to embed it in Schoology, you go to Schoology first. This is true. Okay. Next.
Yeah, so before we move on, I think there was a little confusion of kind of the process. So someone had asked, like, when do we edit? And so what the process is, if you're using something already created in Nearpod, you want to add that Nearpod to your library, then you edit it, and then you embed it in Schoology.
Yeah,
and if you are creating in Google Slides, or if you're using a Google Slides that you already have created, you want to add that add-on and then open it with the add-on, add all of the interactive activities, then open it in Nearpod and put it in Schoology.
That's right. So let me go back to that. So somebody was asking, so when I have something in here, like let's say I added this one over here, factors and multiples. So if I added it to my library, all I have to do is click on edit. And now I can go in and delete the slides that don't pertain to me. Because a lot of times when you find them in that library, it may be from another state. They may have their objectives posted at the front that you don't need to use. You might want to add your own objectives that meet, for Texas or whatever. So you just click that edit button and you can make the changes that you need to make to your Nearpod. Okay.
Yeah, and Ray, so when you upload a new Nearpod, it becomes public like for your students. Like once you have it embedded in Schoology, it does not become public for all of Nearpod to see. Those lessons that are in there have been vetted by Nearpod itself and have been put in.
Yes, whatever's in your library stays in your library. Just because you make something doesn't mean another teacher in another state or whatever has access to it. The Nearpod library, they have a team of teachers that they, I'm sure, pay and vet and do that to get all those into their Nearpod library. But that was a good question. Now, what will happen though, when you find one you like, it will say make a copy. Isn't that what it says? Make a copy. And it's just making your own copy that goes into your library. So when you make those edits, it does not even change the teacher from Florida that may have uploaded that lesson in there. It only changes your copy.
Yeah, and so Alicia put in the chat about her Nearpod expired. So if you're doing a self-paced activity, it does expire after 30 days, but I'm going to show you later when we get to the profile how you can expand that out and do a custom range so that it doesn't expire.
When this pops up right here, do you see right here? Yeah. Like I'm acting like I'm ready to launch a student lesson. Do you see right here where it says 29 days remaining? There's a little calendar right next to it. If you click on that, you can make it go longer. So maybe you want it to go till March 4th. And then I say apply, it will apply it. So now this lesson has 113 days left. So you can go in and edit that and change it. I have to do that a lot because we have Nearpods embedded in some Schoology courses, and I'll have to go in and adjust the dates because, I could only make it for 1 year, and then I go in later and I add and change those.
Yeah, and so Erin also asked about
Yeah.
got lots of questions tonight.
Yes. So she said
um,
share
about
with
the
teachers.
share with teachers, but also I want to tell you about the adding it to your school library, because that means if you add it to your school library, everybody at your school will have access to this lesson. So it's an easy way for you to share it with your content area.
Right. So see right here on those three little dots. So when I went to this lesson, there are three dots at the top. You click there, you can share it with other teachers if you want, you can duplicate it, but add to, you can add it to your school library. And then there, you can create folders if you want to keep them organized and stuff. Those are all great questions.
Great questions. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on to the immersive reader.
Okay,
I absolutely
share my screen.
Oh,
And
yeah.
okay, so somebody is saying something about in the curriculum, they tried to download a Nearpod that was there. Ernestine, we'll have to look into that, what you're asking, and see, but you couldn't find the title once you downloaded it. Had you signed into your Nearpod library before you?
No,
Down?
I was trying to take it from the curriculum. There was, where they give you all the resources and stuff like
Curriculum
that. There was
container?
one on there
Mhm.
and it just said Nearpod, but I couldn't find the title of it, nothing. So I just tried to copy, I guess, the link because I couldn't find, when I went to Nearpod, I couldn't find that exact one because it was cut up or it was edited or something.
Right.
But I want to know, how can I grab that one, where they got it from, or use that one? I was unable to download it at all.
They should, yeah, we'll have to investigate.
Yeah.
Look at which, can you tell me what curriculum it was in? And
Yeah, it was in first grade math, and it was in the second 9 weeks.
Okay. All right. I'll start looking and playing. I'll ask Kim O'Neill too, and we'll investigate that and get back with you.
Great, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, so I love the immersive reader because what it will do is it will read the slide to your students.
Yeah.
So in order to enable that, and I'm just going to go back over here to Nearpod, you're going to click on your picture or your letter right over here, your profile, and you can get to it from lesson settings. And it takes you already to advanced, and I already have mine on to enable this immersive reader. Okay, and this is also where you would enable students' names to autofill and to even enable student notes. So the fact that you're able to click on the student notes and have that saved to your drive, that's a setting that you turn on.
And that's important that they have that turned on, or the kids will not have that note feature if they don't change those settings.
Yes. Okay. And so I really love the immersive reader. Also, I do want to point out that we built this all in Google Slides and then put it into the Nearpod like Karen showed you. But notice this is a video right here. This little Nearpod image that you see is a video. And so your videos will not come over. You have to put those into Nearpod later, which is why I also shared the bit.ly to our actual slideshow. Okay. I'm going to play this video real quick because I love it and I think it can explain the immersive reader a lot better than how I can tell you.
Kevin asked about those folders. Those are under that three little dots.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood. down one as far as I could.
Ah. Yeah, so I like it because you can, put that overlay on it for those kids who need that color overlay. It will highlight the nouns a certain color. They can change the font size. They can have that dictionary and even that picture dictionary added. So I really love the Immersive Reader, especially for your littles and your kids who are struggling to read. Even your ELs would really benefit for having the Immersive Reader turned on. Okay. And then we talked about there are 20 plus ways to enhance your instruction. These are the 20 ways. The ones that are boxed in red are the ones that we have put into this Nearpod that we're doing today. So we've already done the draw it and the poll. So we're going to show you a couple more. Okay. And so the first one is a video, and this is a new feature in Nearpod. And so it works a lot like Edpuzzle, where you can put in a video and have it stop all throughout and actually put in questions to make sure the students are watching. So I'm just going to play it on my device.
Did it play?
No, it's not playing. Technical difficulties.
Technical. Can you go back and try to? Yeah. Well, maybe hit the little white dot. Maybe it'll. Huh.
Interesting.
Worked the other day. Oh my. Of course it happens here.
Of course.
Of course. Well,
All right, well, we'll come back to it.
we'll come back. Hopefully, yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, so this one I put in a virtual field trip. It uses 360 cities to do these virtual field trips. So on your device, depending on which device you've logged in, if it's a phone or an iPad, what's really great is the kids can take those devices and really move them around and see everything in VR. Okay. If they're on a device, then they can just click and drag and view your virtual field trip. Okay. Okay, and so this one is our time to climb. Karen, did you have a preference on how they're going to do the time to climb? Oh, wait.
Go ahead. You could just keep going right now, since you're already logged in.
Okay.
So is everyone like seeing their tab so y'all, because you may have to flip over to the Nearpod tab. What's cool about In Time to Climb, it's a great way to have a team, get that student engagement, get that interaction, because they're actually competing against each other. Let's hope, Zoom is, we may have so many people on here, it's slowing it down.
Yeah.
With Zoom and everything going. Cool, look at all.
Okay, so I'm waiting for players. It tells me that I have 18 connected, but I'm going to go ahead and just start it so that you can see.
Now, if you're not already in, you can just watch the screen.
Did it start?
Who's winning? Ooh, look at those points. Looks like Kelly was in. Oh, can y'all hear my
Oh,
dog?
Kelly's winning.
Kelly is winning.
My gosh.
And I think Kelly knows her Thanksgiving facts.
Kelly is knowing it. Mhm. But was Aaron the one that was not far behind?
Yeah.
Yeah. Deepa, also pretty good. So it's just a great way to get a little competition between your kids. Oh, my dogs.
It's a great review. It's a great way to start off class to kind of review what you talked about the day before. I mean, it's just great for all kinds of review, formative assessment. All right, so then you have winners.
Go, Erin.
Congratulations, Erin. Okay. So that is time to climb. The next thing is our collaborate board. And so if you're viewing my screen, you can see it says, this is a collaborate board. Would you like to approve student comments before they are posted? So you have the ability to say yes there. I'm going to go ahead and say no. And so far, what is your favorite feature of Nearpod and how do you think you're going to use it in your classroom? Oh, for sure, Laura, the Google Slides add-on. Oh, for sure. Time to climb. The kids do really love the immersive, the competition. And I'm reading Immersive Reader over here, embedding into Schoology. And so you'll notice that you can also add in images as well by clicking on this little image. And then you can search for your image. Yes, I do enter that I can edit to my style. So if I put it in Google Slides, I can customize it and use the fonts that I want and then put it into Nearpod and it still look pretty and everything like that. Missy, yes, I love that it is so interactive.
Yeah, and the embedding and in Schoology, that is a great way to use Nearpod.
And Erica, yes, the video with the questions, so you don't have to send them to Edpuzzle. It didn't work for us today, but yes, I love that too, because it's one less place I have to send my kids. It's one less tool that I have to worry about them using.
I have pulled up one on my screen, Kaylee, if we want.
Oh, sure. Let me stop sharing.
A preview of how that video works. Let me see if I can get back here. I'm going to share this screen. So this is, let me get rid of the chat box because I was so can y'all see this screen now? So yes. I pulled up a lesson on verbs, and what's cool is they already have some already made that have questions embedded in, but it's great that you can use YouTube. You can use videos that you create yourself for your own tutorials. So lots of things you can do, but as you can see on this screen, y'all can see that, right? You can see where there's a little blue dot down here in the video. That's where they have embedded some questions. So I'm just going to hit play on this. Oh, can you hear my screen?
Jumping, running, singing,
you can.
playing. Today we're gonna talk about verbs in just a minute.
And then it stopped and gave them a little question here. Which one of these are verbs? And so then the kids would have to, they have a little multiple choice question. And then the teacher would hit play and go on and do the rest of the lesson. So just an easy way, you know, because with Edpuzzle, what you just get the video portion, but with Nearpod, you can do like Edpuzzle, you can embed a video, ask questions, but you can add that draw it activity in there. You can add a quiz or you can add a collab board. So you can do a lot more with this. And I love the fact that you can create videos, your own tutorials, and connect questions in that way as well. All right, I'm going to stop sharing there and let Kaylee put it back on the slide. How can you see? Oh, in the student paste, I think it gives you a report. Somebody's asking about how to see you have to look at the report section.
Yeah, so also what I want to show you too is in Nearpod, if you can create from here as well. And so if I just want to create a lesson, I can. And so Karen showed you how you can embed all of these interactive things into your Google Slides. But if you're creating on the fly from Nearpod, then you would just click on Add Slide. And then you have all of these activities and content. So I'm in the content tab and I can add, you know, here's that video that we were just talking about. And, you know, Nearpod has already created tons of videos for you to use. So if you're not into creating your own right now, you can use something that they've already created. And then they have all the activities like the time to climb and the draw it, and all of these other great activities. Okay.
I like the little memory test too. That one's a cool little activity where they match. It's a great one for vocabulary or math facts or.
Okay, so it is 8:30 and it is prize time.
Wow, that went so fast.
It really did.
All right. You know what? Let me share the screen because I have the spinner ready. I hope everyone got their name in. I put the thing in there. Let me double check this. Oop, we have one more person that added their name. So I'm going to add you to the spinner. Hold on. Let me add you to the spinner here. So there we go. All right. So let me share my screen. All right. So let me get the chat window out of the way. There. So can you see the spinner? So we have, we're going to give away 2 shirts and then we'll spin for some goodie bags. Okay. All right. So we're going to spin for a shirt first. So let me hit the spinner. Okay. Let me make sure that that name got in. Looks like it did. There we go. Okay. Here we go. And Ashley Lewis. Oh no, Grace Erkman. Yay, Grace.
Oh,
You have to be present to win. I think I hear Grace already.
I'm here.
Grace, can you private message me in the chat your size, or you want to, we have several sizes on the shirts, but
Okay.
you want to send me a direct message in there?
I
And
can, yes. Let me
see your shirt size. Okay, we're going to spin one more time for another shirt. All right, let me remove Grace because she doesn't need 2 shirts, even though they are wonderful shirts. I'm just going to say they are the softest shirts you'll ever.
They are. And Nearpod is not good about giving out their shirts.
They're stingy with them.
They are hard to come by.
Yes, it's in your reports. Yes. Okay.
Yay!
Is Kim still here? Yay, Kim is here. Kim, what campus are you? I know where Grace is. Okay.
Yes, I'm at Lim.
Lim. Oh, okay. Lim, I'll come out there. So do you want to private message me your shirt size as well, Kimberly?
Yes, I will. Thank you.
All right. And then we're going to draw for some goodie bags. So we have, I can see my image. We've got some goodie bags here. I've got a few for elementary and I've got some for secondary. All right, so we'll have to take Kim off because you can only get one prize. All right, spinning again. I was about to say, Darcy, I was going to say, Darcy, you won last time. Oh, Nicole. Are you still here?
Here.
Yay! And I know you're at Kinley. All right. And we already know, Grace, you're at Frank. Yeah. All right. So we're going to remove Nicole so she gets a goodie bag. All right. I thought it was on Darcy again. I was like, she won last time.
And Erin was right underneath her and she won last time too.
That is so funny. All right.
Laura?
Laura.
Yay, Laura.
And you're second there.
Yay, I'm here.
So, yay, you're better. Okay. So we've got
She's at Ulrich.
an Ulrich. Okay. So let's spin again. And we get that. Okay. You need to be playing the lottery.
You need to go buy a lottery ticket.
I know I do, but hey, why don't you spin it again? Because I got a goodie bag last time.
Oh, you did get a goodie bag.
I
You know
did.
what?
So spin it for somebody else.
But I'm going to bring you a little special something. Okay, so we'll spin again for the goodie bag. I'll bring you a little something else, a little something, something. Okay, so now, Keely, Keely, you need to be playing the lottery. All right. Madison. Madison, you here? Madison.
Yep, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, yay.
So what campus?
I'm from Epps Island Elementary.
Epps Island. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's spin again. So that would be 2 from Kinley. That was funny. Okay.
Brianna.
Brianna.
Another Ulrich.
Right.
I'm here.
All right.
Woo.
2
Thank
from Ulrich. That's, boy, you're lucky. Okay, let's do some more. Let's do more prizes. Okay. This is so much better than my homeowner association meeting that I was in right before this. Let me just tell you. Oh, Sarah. Well, wait a minute. Sarah, where are you? I know that name.
Hello, I'm here.
Yay. What campus are you?
Niche.
Niche. Okay. I thought you were elementary. I'm not sure. Okay. One.
Yes.
Oh, wait. How many have we given away? 1, 2, 3.
How many do we have?
6, 10. So
You have the prizes this time. I don't.
So I'm just counting, make sure. Let's see, 1, 2. We got the 2 shirts. 1. Okay. Keep going. Let's keep going. Okay. All right. Am I removing the names? I just thought of that. Linda Peterson.
Linda. Are you here, Linda?
Linda? No, Linda?
No, I'm here.
Oh, she's here.
Oh, Linda's here. Where are you, Linda? What campus?
Oh, you're muted.
Linda, are you secondary or element? Oh, we can't hear. But I love the lollipops. Oh, she's muted.
No, she's unmuted, but I can't hear her. If you'll just put it in the chat, Linda, we'll get it taken care of.
So we'll know where to take it to. Okay. Keep spinning. Well, she's putting that in the chat since for some reason we can't hear her. But I love the little lollipops on there. Ooh. Right.
Ulrich person.
Where?
That's 3 Ulrich people.
And that's who, is this a librarian?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay. Wow. Ulrich,
She's
y'all
still
are,
here, right? Alicia, you're still here?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay.
Ulrich's on fire. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay. Keep spinning. Keep spinning. 1, 2. 8. We're up to 8 besides the shirt. So Giovanni.
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 I'm here.
Yeah.
What campus are you?
I'm at Klein Forest.
Ooh.
I wasn't expecting this. So.
And you are the first male person tonight to win. Yay.
Yay.
Yeah, last time it could have been Pete,
Could have been Pete.
but
Who do I need to message?
oh, we got that you're at Klein Forest, so
We
we'll
got
drop
it.
it off to you.
Klein Forest.
Okay,
We'll
cool.
get it to you.
Awesome.
Okay, this is our last one.
Is that Erica?
Erica Rodriguez. Is she here?
She was just in the chat. I hope she didn't leave.
Erica. Erica.
There she is. She's in the chat. She said she'll
Cool.
go off.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, y'all, that's it for the prizes. That's 10. We good? And 2 shirts. 10 prizes and 2 shirts. Way to go, everyone. Any questions before we leave that anyone has about Nearpod?
I'm gonna put the link to the actual slideshow in the chat again so that you have it just in case you didn't get it the first time.
Yes, and in the slideshow, there is a link to book a Zoom with me or Kaylee if you have questions or if you need a little one-on-one with Nearpod. We would be glad to Zoom with you and help you set up your first lesson. Whatever it takes to get that going, you can do that. So our book me links are in the slideshow presentation that Kaylee just put in there. Who's going to be at a Nearpod conference this weekend? Ooh, how cool. Where are you going? Where is this conference? Now, and somebody was, sorry, where's the conference?
It's all virtual and they have it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it's each hour there's a new session. So it's like how to first of all, beginners to Nearpod, but then how to do SEL learning, extended learning, how to do it virtually and in class. So just a lot of different sessions.
Oh.
So I'm really excited about that.
So
send us that link. Is there a link
in the chat or email it to Kaylee and I? We can email all the participants that. So people are asking about an exit ticket. No, we're going to use the Zoom attendance. It tells us how much time you were on and who all. It gives us your name and your email and all that. So we're going to use that, and we will give the Eduphoria credit probably sometime tomorrow afternoon. Because Kaylee and I both have campuses we're going to in the morning. Actually, she's going to one all day. So it'll probably be the afternoon, but we will use the Zoom report to let us know who all was in here. Y'all have a great evening. And like I said, book us if you need some additional support. And we'll be glad to help you.
Yeah. Thank y'all so much for coming. We hope you come to our next one, which is called December Discussions.
Yeah, all about Schoology discussion boards and what all you can do with them. All right. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Y'all have a great
y'all.
Happy Thanksgiving. That's right. The next time we see you, it'll be December. Can you believe it's already December?
November just flies by.
It does.